Okay, let's start on page 128. Shabbat Shalom, those that are here and online. With 128, with Hine Matov to start us off. Hine Matovu Manahim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matovu Manahim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov, Hine Matov. La 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 la. Hine Matovu Manahim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. All right, Shabbat Shalom. Let's flip back to page 121 and 120 for the blessings for Shabbat as I get out of the way. Oh, great.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Oops. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the lights of Shabbat.
All right, we move along with Lecha Dodi on page 138. We'll be singing the first, fifth, and ninth verses, standing on the ninth verse to greet the Shabbat bride. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad. Hishmeyanu Elohim yuhad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shem ul tifti teret v'titai la 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 lecha dodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela. He toreri, kiva ure kumi uri, shir daberi. Kivod Adonai Adonai likra nikla la 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 lecha dodi likrat kala. P'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala. P'nei Shabbat nekabela. Please stand for verse 9 if you're at home or in person, and face the door for the Shabbat bride greeting. Boi v'shalom materet bala, bagis simcha v'zhohala, toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, la 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 lecha dodi likrat kala. P'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala. P'nei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. We are going to continue with 142 with Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Chasharech, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim Chakadosh Baruch Hu. Boechem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mihi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barechuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zechem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Please flip to page 144 for the Chatzi Kaddish, and please stand. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba, v'yamla divrach hirotei, v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yoyomechon, uv'chayedechol beit Yisrael, bagala, uv'izman kari, Vaimeru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach, Leolam Leolmeyomaya, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yipa'ar, V'yitnoram, V'yitnaseh, V'yithadar, V'yithaleh, V'yithalal, Shemei de Kudisha Barichu, Le'ol min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, dahamiran b'yoma, v'yimeru, Amen. Please remain standing for the Baruch on page 146. Barechu et Adonai Hamivorach, Baruch Adonai Hamivorach, Le'olam va'ed, Hamivorach. be seated. We're going to read the English on page 147, both stanzas. There is one who sings the song of his own life, finding everything within himself. There is one who leaves the circle of herself and sings a song of her people. There is one whose voice rings with the song of humanity, hoping for the highest perfection. And there is one who rises even higher, uniting with all creatures, with all words, filling the universe with song. Nevarech, let us bless. O God, you are as near as the very air we breathe, yet farther than the farthermost star. We yearn to reach you. We seek the light and warmth of your presence. Though we say you are near, we are lonely and alone. O let our desire be so strong that it will tear the veil that keeps you from our sight. Let your light release our darkness and reveal the glory and joy of your presence. 149 in the English. We're going to continue. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars, creator of the tide of time and light. You guide the current of day into night, as heaven spans to infinity. You set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. Continue with the English on 151, then I promise we'll get to some Hebrew. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us, and the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works, and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Please stand for the Shema on page 152 and 153. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Mahuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Mahuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. You may be seated for the Via Havta on the next page, 154. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvelochtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'chumecha ug'shartam liotecha leman tizkeru v'arsitem et kol mitzvotai v'kidotchem kedoshim l'Elohechem ahani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzitchem mieretz Mitzrayim lechayo lechem l'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet. Let's continue with the English on page 157. Both stanzas. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe that we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get here from there except by joining hands, marching together. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Europe we were delivered. At Sinai, we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, sing on the shores of the sea. Do you want to do Micha Mocha? I can't fake Hebrew with you people. When I can do it outside, no one speaks it anyway, but I can't fake it here. I just don't know the.
Mi kamocha ba'eli Adonai, mi kamocha nedar kodesh, nora tehilot, nora tehilot, nora tehilot. Mi kamocha ba'eli Adonai, mi kamocha nedar kodesh. Nora tehilot, nora tehilot, nora tehilot. Mi kamocha, mi kamocha, mi kamocha.
All right, we'll continue on 159 in the English, the one stanza there, with Sing the Song. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles and earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a new once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. Let's see. Let's try to do 162 with Vishamru, V'nei Yisrael, the first blessing at the top. I think I know this one pretty well, but if I don't, I'll just fake it. But we'll go 162 with Vishamru, B'nai Yisrael at the top. 162. Vishamru B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Lidorotam Berit Olam Vishamru B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Lidorotam Berit Olam B'nai uvnei B'nai Yisrael B'nai Yisrael Oti Hatolam Vishamru B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Lidorotam Berit Olam Ki She'urim Asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz vishamru v'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat lidorotam berit olam uveyom ushvei shavad vayinafash shahavad Vayinafash Vishamru B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Lidorotam Berit Olam. Okay, thank you very much. And we will continue to stand on page 164 with the tefillah. Adonai Sefer Tatifta Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Page 166. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avutim, Luvin Loteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'chonei Hakol, V'zocher De'avot V'himeot, Uvnei Guvnal Uvnei L'Levneihem Li'man Shemo V'Yahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magil Avraham V'Zrat Sarah. 168. Atagi Bor Leolam Adonai, Mechayed Hakol Roshia, Moriv Hatal, Mechael Chaim V'Chesed, Mechayev Hakol Merachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Micha Mocha, Baal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Meimi, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshuat, V'ne'eman atali adot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayed hakol. 170. Atar kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, Yigdamashim b'chol yom l'lula sela. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please take this time to continue in silent prayer up through 180. Hebrew, English, anything you might have without the prayer book, anything in the prayer book, just take some time for yourself, and we'll continue together at the bottom of 180 with Oseh Shalom in a few moments. Oseh Shalom Bimroma Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel V'yimeru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimroma Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel V'yimeru Amen. Okay, we're going to go to page 492, sorry, dyslexic, 429 for the I am a Jew because prayer in English. 429. I am a Jew because the faith of Israel demands no abdication of my mind. I am a Jew because the faith of Israel requires all of the devotion of my heart. I am a Jew because in every place where suffering weeps, the Jew weeps. I am a Jew because at every time when despair cries out, the Jew hopes. I am a Jew because the world of Israel is the oldest and the newest. I am a Jew because Israel's promise is the universal promise. I am a Jew because for Israel the world is not completed, we are completing it. I am a Jew because for Israel humanity is not created, we are creating it. I am a Jew because Israel places humanity and its unity above the nations and above Israel itself. I am a Jew because above humanity, image of the divine unity, Israel places the unity which is divine. Okay, let's flip back to page 371 for the Misha Beirach blessing. We're going to come around if you have a name you would like to say for anybody that is in need of healing, mental or physical, Jewish or not Jewish, anybody that could just use a little bit of extra blessing, please say their name. Type in the name in the text, and we will be happy to share them with you.
My grandma.
Tom Watson and Justin McElhenney.
Jonathan Paradise and Dane Dean.
Stephen Linda Ely, Jerry and Linda Jacobson, Luana Bachler, Wilda Fink, Barbara Freed, Julie Epstein Blankenship, Kenny Woodruff, Bobby Ginsberg, Shelley Perkle, Barry Nicholsberg, and Fran Bruggeman, and I think the one hostage who was still in Israel alive.
I have Jim and Heather Murray, Debbie and Moses Dreer, Debbie and Daryl Bernard, Mark and Joanne Schoen, Bruce Adler, Sonia Friedis, Shelley Perkle, Deborah Dingle, J.J. Roque, Barbara Freed, Wendy Fine, Teresa Furlong, Jean Blankenship, Kenny Woodruff, Stephen B. Wright, Hermione Levy, Barry Nicholsberg, Lauren Wright, Sandra Lesser, Denise Whitlock, Steve Darnowski, and Janet Abbas.
And online from Roberta Ginsberg is asking for Linda Ehrensaft, Marcy Schulman, Joe Wagner, Barbara Frank, Lavana Thomas, Samani Ehrensaft, Denise Gutterman, and Barbara Yarbrough is requesting for Tanya Hurst, Roy and Jeannie Olas, Brenda and Nicholas Jones, Holly Helbine, Shelley Perkle.
Please join us in the middle of page 371. Mishe Beirach Avotenu Mekor Habrecha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Beirach Imotenu Mechor Harecha Liavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlehima, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. All right, Shabbat Shalom. I have an abbreviated version of today's Parsha. One part, because I don't have a lot to say about it. And second part is Elizabeth isn't here, so you don't have to do the Spanish part, so it's just physically going to be shorter. But it is Va'etchanan. We're talking about Moses' plea, kind of begging God for the promised land of Israel. And he kind of reiterated the Ten Commandments. So I kind of like this because it starts off with something where something didn't go someone's way, and you kind of had the option to kind of sulk or make the best of it. And he requested for the land of Israel from God, and God said no. And instead of cursing or insulting God or being upset or being mad, instead he talked about the importance of the commandments and what they mean, what they need, what the significance of each one is, why they're very important, why everyone has to have faith in God. And it's a really important lesson from this because it's really easy to preach good things about people when things go your way. It's not as easy when you're not in a great mood and things don't go your way. If you're a kid and your parents buy you a gift or something that you've been wanting for years, and then you get asked, do you love your mom and dad? You're going to say, yeah, so much. But if they ground you, or you've been wanting to go to a concert or something, and they catch you talking to someone you shouldn't be talking to or something, and then you ask then, do you love your mom and dad? You're probably going to say yes, but you're not really going to be that thrilled about it, or you're going to say no and then feel bad about it later. So Moses was able to say, in the midst of not getting something he really, really wanted, he kind of stayed fast in knowing this is the path that I've been given. I still feel exactly the same way, and instead of making this a problem about me, a me problem, I'm going to use it as a proactive opportunity to show why this is still very important. And he stresses the importance of keeping God's commandments and why each one is very important, and doubles down on why idolatry is not okay. Look, I might be saying, I'm a walking example. I asked for something that I really, really wanted, and I was denied it. If anybody has a reason to have an idol or feel like I'm not getting enough from what I need from God, it's me. But this can't be the way. You have to still believe in everything we learn from God, and idolatry is something that can't happen even if you feel very, very disappointed. And then he kind of had a next step into planning for the future. A lot of times we have complaints without proactive next steps, and he had this is what we do now. Prepare them for the future of the land of Israel and their continued journey for their faith in God, and they'll get everything that they need if they have faith in him, and if they still live truthfully by the commandments. And it's always relevant when you read a parsha to your daily life, or maybe you just make it relevant. But we started school this week, or public school at least this week, and there's always mixed feelings from the parents and kids, and some people are really excited, some people aren't. For the most part, everybody was happy to be there. But what makes it kind of challenging from the at least school teaching perspective, and maybe the children's perspective as well, is we're not able to really teach curriculum for the first week. We kind of just have to talk about like rules and class procedures and things like that. And from the outside, if you can say, it's easy to say, it's just the first week, just go over your rules and your classroom procedures and how to line up, how to go in the bathroom, how to speak in the cafeteria, how to not, throw things, all your regular things. It's take a week and really hammer down on it. And if you're not in the classroom, you slowly realize that all of that takes about 16 minutes, and it doesn't take an entire week. No matter how many times you repeat it and how many times you practice, you don't need an entire week to go over things you can go over shortly. but it's an opportunity where I could say, I hate it here, this whole county is off, they don't understand how to teach, they don't ... And it's certainly a culture that happens in school where there's this complaining, I want to complain for the sake of complaining without being proactive. But instead, I said, I believe in our new principal, because we had a new principal today. Not today, but this year. And it was tough because we really liked our last one. But the first day I was there for teaching training, I had a T-shirt, and it was a Star of David T-shirt, and it said, I've got Shik's appeal. And they had this hat on. And she said, oh, shalom. And then she pulled me in and said, hey, I noticed, I feel so bad for all of this anti-Semitism that's going on. It's unbelievably unacceptable, and I have all of these Jewish friends and this and this and this. And she said, if you ever need anything, a day off or the holidays or anything, just please let me know and share. I thought she meant physically share, like if you have lesson plans that are good, like share to other people, because I've been principals like when you do that and things. But she meant literally like share who you are to people, which from the outside, I don't look very bubbly and fuzzy and friendly to share with people. But as a Jewish person, I feel either not noticed, like we don't really know much about that religion, but we don't really need to, or like not liked. There's certainly plenty of that. Or I kind of know about it, and I really feel bad, but I'm kind of nervous to bring it up because I don't want to offend anybody. So you're often just kind of like feeling alone. So for her to say that, and I said to her, I have to admit, it meant so much for you. I don't even know if you meant it like sarcastically or joking when you said shalom. Like, it meant a ton to know, like, oh, you actually noticed that I'm here and you're not hiding away from it. And that happened a week ago. So when we start this procedure, and I'm not comparing her to God, and I'm not comparing myself to Moses. However, I believe in the process, and initially I was very upset, but then I said, you know what? She clearly has an idea of what she's doing. She has a reason for what she's doing. She notices individually who is part of her community, and she cares a lot about them. I'm going to believe in everything she has to say until she gives me a reason not to. And I kind of had a choice to make the best of it, or just kind of like sulk and get into a dark place where I don't really get anything done, and the kids aren't enjoying themselves, and I'm not either. And I tried to proactively, there was moments here and there, but make the best of it. And I got to know my kids really well. I printed out a lot of coloring sheets, and you find ways to fill the time. But if you have an opportunity where you kind of want to sulk and get down, try to find the best of it and think that if you believe in a process or in a vision in something, if you really believe in it, don't give up so easily, because if it were easy, then everybody would have an easy vision and no one would really have any conviction in anything. So try to take that with you, any challenges you may have. And if it's something you really believe in, stick with it. If it's something you don't believe in, then don't believe in it and move on. But if it's something you believe in, stick with it, because good things can happen if you're patient. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
I want to ask you something.
Sure, have at it.
Do they have any dress code here for the teachers?
It's funny you mention that, because it's dependent on the school. Yeah, it's dependent on the principal. So last year, our principal came in like a suit and tie. He's 30, like 5 or 6, but he's carries himself like he's so professional. And we loved him, but we only could wear jeans on Friday, and there was a lot more. And then this new principal came in, and she wears Jordans, and she says you can wear jeans any day, just make it professional. So it's dependent on the school, dependent on the, obviously it has to be school appropriate, but it's kind of dependent on the school, yeah, the principal's vision or things like that. But during teacher training week, we could just wear shorts and sleeveless cut off. Well, I did, but you can wear kind of whatever you want. But depending on the school, depending on what they feel. We don't have a dress code for our Hebrew school either. You can wear whatever you want. That's a guarantee. I'll be looking very similar as I would look on the weekend. Shorts and a t-shirt. Okay, we will go towards the end to the Aleinu. 596, I believe. 590. Nope, not even close. 86, just one number off. 586. Okay, Aleinu. I will go up there. Deborah Lee, do you want to come on up and do the other half of the... Uh-oh. I was furious. Second paragraph. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol la'tei gedula liotzer bereshit shelo asanu kigoye haratzot velo samanu kishpachot chadama shelo sam chelkenu kahem V'gohor aleinu kechol hamonam V'anachnu koreim u'mishtachavim u'modim Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu notesh shamayim v'yosei haaretz Umoshav ikaro b'shamayim ima'al Ushechinatu so begavhe meherohomim Hu Eloheinu ein od Emet malkeinu efezulatod Kakatu v'torato V'yadatayom v'shashivata elevevavecha Ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim ima'al v'yal ha'aretz mitahat ein od. We're going to continue on page 591 with the V'ne'emar. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz v'yom hahu Yehyeh Adonai echad Ushemo echad. We're going to continue with 598 with the mourner's Kaddish. If it's customary for you to stand, you may remain standing. If it is not part of your custom to stand, we're going to read the mourner's Kaddish. And the list is right in front of me for the August Yortzeit or Shloshim. If you have a name that I do not read, please send it in the text. Text chat. Peggy Duff, Harry Bernard, Laney Lesser, Luis Lyon, Leslie DeStefano, Evelyn Portnoy, Anna Genshel Epstein, Stephen Andrews, Gordon Greenhut, Etta Berlin, Audrey Erdman, Joanne Epstein Sampson, William Shayer, Anna Bernstein Levine, Lois Wittner, Michael Cherkis, Bessie Horowitz, Frederick M. Brudner. Are there any other names that I did not say? Anyone in sight? Okay. We're going to read on 598 in solidarity for those who lost a loved one. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabba b'yamla divra kirote v'yamlich malchute B'chayichon u'v'yoyichon u'v'chaye dekol be'Yisrael. Ba'gala v'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevarach v'yolam lom me'omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitnaram v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudashah barichu. Le'elom min kol b'charta v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechemata damiran b'yoma v'yimru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yol kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom b'mrama. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'yol kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. You may be seated for announcements if you would like. Am I allowed to bring up the rabbi?
Well, the biggest announcement is our fundraiser we have for Tuesday. We have bingo.
Bingo's accepted. I posted it on our page for Tuesday. Taco Tuesday bingo. Bring money, bring friends, or bring both. Sign up online as well. Want to get as much funding as we can.
Denise has a couple announcements back here. Sunday school meet and greet this Sunday, August 10th. First day of Sunday August school is August 17th. And the bingo Tuesday, August 12th. Register online.
Yes.
And then on Sunday we have our
Board meeting.
12 noon.
12 o'clock.
And for those that are wanting to still do choir, we're still doing choir at 3 o'clock.
Looking for numbers. 3 o'clock. Sisterhood at 2. Packed day on Sunday. Next Saturday, not next Saturday, 22nd, we have our demo Shabbat rabbi coming in. So we're going to try to fill this shul as much as possible. We'll probably have an oneg as well, make it look like we have them regularly. And then hopefully it's a good experience. From what I know, I've spoken to his wife a little bit. She's also a cantor. They seem eager. He seems like he wants a part-time-ish type role. So it'd be really cool if we could have a consistent presence for here and for the Sunday school. So let's spread the word. I'll spread the word online when I officially can. I got all giddy and excited, and I posted it. And then Rob said, you can't do that. He didn't tell his, so I was a little too excited. So I want to say in a few days, it'll be up online. But come here, tell people August 22nd, he's going to be doing the regular Friday, Shabbat, Saturday. He's not doing the Saturday. Come Friday then, for sure. He's doing the Friday. Then it's Friday. He's doing Friday. He didn't, I just assumed, but he'll be here for sure on the Friday. I confirmed with him and his wife and Rob. So come Friday, we'll have an oneg. It'll be fun. Okay. Let's stand and finish off our Shabbat service with Ein Keloheinu on page 626. Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kamoshienu, Mi Eloheinu, Mi Chadonenu, Mi Chemalkeinu, Mi Chamoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Emalkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu. Shabbat Shalom. See you at a packed weekend.